All right, everyone. So, 6-week challengers. Um, Make sure that you go to the KDR 6-week challenge page. Watch the videos that are in there. You don't have to watch the nutrition videos, although I would recommend for you to watch those nutrition videos if you're not familiar with how to read the meal plan, because you're going to get asked those questions from Mara. That's pretty much for you. I'm assuming that Heidi, you already watched the videos, and Lisa, you already did those videos too. Most of the people will be coming in during the right before they do their nutrition orientation. So Mondays at 5:30 p.m. is when we do the nutrition orientation. Most people for their first week orientation are going to be doing their in-bodies at 5:15 right before that orientation. If they come in outside that orientation to do their in-bodies and they don't know what they're doing, that'll be week 1 people, then you have to help them out, right? Most people I have already scheduled to come in and do their in-body when somebody is here, and so that shouldn't be really a big problem. However, we all know people don't listen, and so some people might decide to show up at 9:30 on Monday to do their in-body, and they're not actually scheduled to do it. That's out of our control. They just happen to show up at that time. So if those people do that, and you're busy, you could say, hey, listen, I can't help you right now. I'm busy. I didn't have you in the calendar. Tell them to hang out for a little bit. It takes a couple minutes to the in-body. If they are not in the calendar, that means that they're just stopping in. That means I didn't schedule them. So if they're just stopping in, all you're really going to do is you're going to do their initial in-body with them, and then you'll give them the diet plan, whatever it corresponds to them, right? Like 1.25 or 1.75 or whatever the case may be. I have posted in the Facebook group about who gets what. And then that's it. You do not say anything else to them. You say, here's your diet. There are videos in the KDR, in the 6-week team page. There are videos in the KDR 6-week challenge page that explain how to go over the diet. I do not want anybody talking to them about the diet because you're going to tell them different stuff than what I might tell them, and then at that point we have a conflict of information. So they ask you questions about the diet. You do not answer questions about the diet. You send them to the videos, and then if they still have questions, then they ask those questions in the actual page. All you really need to do is just make sure they get their diet. Okay. Actually, I lied. All you really need to do is, so when that person comes in, you're going to find their name, okay? All the 6-week groups are right here. So you find their name on this sheet. Let's say that it's Beth Polari, okay? And she comes in. So you're going to grab her folder. Actually, we're going to do Mindy Welsh because she's on top. So I find Mindy on here, right there, right? So I get her folder. And then I basically just go through this. Mindy Welsh, okay. Does she have her health history form? So if she gives you any forms that she gives you, you just check it off, right? So here's her waiver. So if this person comes in and do an in-body, and they're like, hey, here's my waiver, then you find Mindy and liability form. She gave us her liability form, so I put a little check mark there, right? Basically, if they give you a form that's on this sheet, you just put a little check mark. If they don't give you a form that's on this sheet, then you don't worry about it. You're really only worrying about these blue, right, about this blue box, okay? During the nutrition orientation, I will collect their health history form unless they bring it in. I will collect their liability form unless they bring it in. I will give them their meal plan unless they get it ahead of time. They'll get their supplement list, they get the checklist, they'll get a food journal, and then we'll do before pics, right? That's really about it. I'm going to shoot another quick video about before pictures because if you're if you're here right now, it's 2 o'clock, and let's say somebody comes in at 11 and they want to do their first pictures, or they want to do their first in-body, and you don't have anything going on and you have a minute that you can take their pictures, then we're going to take their pictures and we're going to do that next. I'll show you how to do that. That's it.